Hi, my name is Antoinette. I am one of the 144,000 chosen ones. Alright, Village, I'm back for what I think is going to be the last video for today, okay? I'm tired. This channeling is draining. God, you have no idea. Alright, so I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But once again, I'm obedient, and Spirit wants this video not only recorded but uploaded tonight. So I'm at home in my cushy little bubble. I don't know what's going on out there in the outside world, why there's urgency on some of these things, and I do not question it, all right? But here it goes. So you guys saw the title, all right? The STD Trail, okay? So apparently uh, there are some doctors or some investigators, some detectives, court officials, I don't know, somebody out there seems to be stumped, all right, with regard to some weird mutating flesh-eating STD that these people have been circulating throughout the community, that it has become a major health concern, that I understand that these bastards stole my health records and tried to document my health records to make it look like this shit originated with your girl. I ain't got shit. Anyway, y'all know that already. Let's not get sidetracked. Spirit asked me to come through and help you out a little bit. Once again, I don't enjoy reporting on all this kind of crap, okay? But work is work. All right, so here's what Spirit told me to share with you good people, okay? This STD that you all are questioning so much originated in October of 1978. Robert Williams was in Texas at the time. I didn't ask what part of Texas. I believe Port Arthur, though. I can verify. Clear and honest answer, Spirit. Clear and honest answer, Spirit. Was this Port Arthur, Texas that Robert was in at the time of this contraction? Yeah, I figured that because I visited them. That's why I thought that. All right, so Robert Williams slept with a male neighbor in October of 1978 in Port Arthur, Texas. This is how he contracted this STD. He then passed this STD on to his wife, Patricia, in April of 1979. Okay, so she didn't catch it right away. April of 1979, she contracted it. In December of 79, she started trying to give this disease to Gregory, my ex, because again, Patricia's been a hidden enemy my entire life, it turns out, okay? So once she got sick, she felt like it wasn't fair, and I don't know why I always get roped into everybody's BS, but some kind of way in her insane ass mind, she thought it only fair that I also be sick too. So she passed this shit to Gregory, okay? Gregory didn't catch it right away. Apparently, Gregory and Patricia were sleeping with each other for quite some time, but he didn't catch it right away. I separated from Gregory in January of 1991. After I moved out of the house in January of 1991, Gregory and Patricia's sexual escapades started being more frequent, and Gregory contracted this disease from Patricia in January of 1991. Okay? Once Gregory informed Patricia that he was sick, she stopped sleeping with him because she's content now. Now she's just hoping and praying that he brings it back to me. Thing is, again, I separated from Gregory in January of 1991, and he and I never, ever, 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 ever came close to sleeping together ever again. Why? Because I found out that Gregory was sleeping with men. So again, your girl don't need to play Russian roulette and call herself married. What we doing now? All right. So now we're in January of 1991. I have left Gregory. Gregory has contracted this disease from Patricia. Okay? He's pissed because he knows where he got it from. So now he passes it on to Cleo. He figured, hell, what you doing trying to hit on me anyway? You supposed to be my wife's mama, so it's only fair, right? Hey, again, ain't no honor among thieves. You see how everybody's getting their just due by being low down, okay? So Gregory starts sleeping with Cleo after Patricia goes her merry way in January of 1991. Spirit said in the same month, Gregory starts sleeping with Cleo after Patricia goes her way, all right? And then Cleo doesn't catch it right away. Cleo doesn't contract it until 1992, okay? Then in 1992, Cleo continues to sleep with her husband, Clarence. Clarence doesn't catch it right away. Clarence doesn't contract this from Cleo until 1993. Now, according to Spirit, Clarence was the only responsible party in this whole thing. Clarence is the only one who has not passed this on to another party. Clarence is the only one who changed his sexual habits after contracting this from Cleo in 1993. Everybody else, Robert Williams, Patricia Williams, Gregory Green, and Cleo Johnson, it's been a free-for-all, and they have continued to have unprotected sex with not only family members, but coven members and other people, and they have passed this crap throughout the neighborhood and then some, because they have refused to acknowledge their illness. And again, these people have paid physicians to hide their illness. Now, it's one thing to go to a doctor and get a test and you know the test is positive, you know you're sick. You don't want other people to know about it. It's one thing to pay the doctor to keep it quiet. It's another thing for you to know the truth and you to be out here in the real world sleeping with other people and passing this disease along, intentionally knowing damn well that you had a positive test. Do y'all see the get down? Because this is what's been going on. And this is why there is a health concern throughout that community that has not a damn thing to do with your girl. Because first of all, again, I have not slept with Gregory since 1991. Actually, before then, because he and I weren't even getting along. So his ass was on the couch and everything else long before I separated from him. So it's actually longer than that. All right. But definitely not since he contracted this illness from Patricia. All right, so I just gave you a breakdown of how this got to where it is and why it's out of control. And once again, it has nothing to do with yours truly. Your girl is healthy, wealthy, and wise. That part right there. I hate reporting on this kind of stuff. And more sadder than that is that, again, these are not youngsters. These people are too damn old to be out here and in this participating in this reckless sexual behavior at their ages. We're talking about people in their 70s, their 60s, their 50s. And they've been doing this since 1978. So look how long they've been out here doing it. And you wonder why it has mutated to what it is. What would you mutate to if you ignore something from 1978 until 2025? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, I'm not going to hold you guys. Spirit wanted me to come in here and just drop a few gems about this nasty ass little STD trail that's going on that seems to be having people stumped for whatever reason. Well, there it is, and there's where it started, and that's what it is, y'all folks, okay? And I don't know what it's called, and all I heard is that it's a flesh-eating thing, that it's mutating, that it is life-threatening, it is absolutely deadly. Okay, there's no pill, there's no shot, there's no nothing that you can take to get rid of it. It's nothing nice. So, again, CYA. You know what I'm saying? That part right there. Okay, Village, thank you for continuing to watch. Yes, please continue to send me your prayers as I shall you. All right, you know, I want you to talk about it. You absolutely want to use the grapevine and you want to spread the word on this right here, baby. This ain't nothing to play with, okay? This ain't nothing to play with. Send your partners to get checked out, get the test. They got home tests now that you can do, okay? You do not have to be all willy-nilly out here with it like that, all right? From the sounds of this is some deadly stuff. I don't even know if condoms can protect you from this, from the way they explain it, okay? Flesh eating? Come on now, don't play with it. Don't play with it. That's why your girl been celibate for the last 3 years and counting, okay? It ain't that serious. Until I put a ring on it or something so close to it, I'm not talking about it, baby. It ain't that serious. I don't think so. Never that. All right, village. It's not a laughing matter. Let me stop. All right. I really appreciate your energetic donations. Namaste. Love.